So once again welcome to occupancy class, grade 11. So before that, I am wishing all happy Diwali and safe Diwali. So let you enjoy in this pandemic situation. You should be very careful. So we discussed the last two videos about provisions and reserve. It's a very important one to make it the different concept involved in this provisions and reserves. So understood the meaning of provision and reserve, and objectives of provision and reserve, and examples of provisions. There are different types of reserves like revenue reserve, capital reserve, and secret reserve. And very important, you want to know the differentiate between provision, what way the provision is different from reserve. Then only you can have clear picture, clear idea about provisions and reserve and importance of both provisions and reserve. Okay. So this video is very important to differentiate between provisions and the reserve. Okay. So now let's see how the provisions and reserve differentiated each other. Okay. So now let's see, the heading is difference between provisions and reserve. Differences between provision and reserve. Okay. So we can make it three classification. So what is the under the basis? Okay. So provisions. So the first one is very important. How to identify? So important meaning of provision reserve. See, the basic nature. According to provision, you know very well. So provisions are charge against profit, isn't it? Charge against profit. I said very clearly. So that means what? See, you want to make it provision even though you will get loss also. See, in a profit and loss account, for example, in a profit and loss account, you want to show some provisions. Okay. So that is the mandatory for the anticipated losses, expected losses for future liability. For some amount you want to set aside. That's what we are trying to say, isn't it? That's all the basic nature about provision. Under that, it's charge against profit. So the word is very important. So charge against profit, this word. Charge against profit. But in the case of reserves, we know very well, it is appropriation of profit. So we need not necessary to show in profit and loss account for reserve. So after preparation of the profit and loss account, then any profit available, any surplus profit available, under that particular profit, how we are going to allocate for reserves, like our general reserve, capital reserve, residual reserve. Understood? So that's what here, reserves, so appropriation of profit, provisions, charge against profit. So here, as a reserves and appropriation of profit, we want to maintain separately profit and loss, appropriation account. Appropriation account. So after you maintain it, after profit and loss account, you want to maintain after that profit and loss appropriation account. So there only you want to show what are the resources are going to create it. Understood? That's the very first one. So very basic nature. According to provision, it is charge against profit. It is appropriation of profit. Okay. So that's what you want to make it strong in your mind. Okay. That's the first difference. And second one, meaning. So again, meaning is what? Why you are going to create a provision to meet known liability? Definitely you know very well. So definitely you know certain liability will come. That's what the provision. So what is that? Provision for doubtful debts, provision for discount on debts, and provision for taxation. Anywhere going to pay tax. Okay, that's what. It is a known liability. Second one. Okay. So this word is very important. Known liability. That's why you are going to create provision. And consider for the reserves, it is not unknown liability. For the unknown liability. Not for the known liability. So maybe that's what may or may not, but you want to maintain some reserve to meet unknown liability. Here, to meet known liability. Understood? According to provision, under provision, for known liability you want to create. According to reserve, for unknown liability you want to make it reserve. Understood? That's very, very important. Discussed about lot of reserves. One is what? Debenture redemption reserve fund. Okay, then workman compensation fund. Right. So investment fluctuation fund, like that. So that's what your unknown liability. It is a known liability. That's what is second very, very important one for that differentiation. Okay. So third one. That is very important. What is the third one? See, effects on taxable profits. What is that? Effects on taxable profit. So here, as a provision, you want to show in a profit and loss account lot of provisions. We discussed totally that 5 provisions, correct? Anyway, we want to show provision for depreciation, then provision for doubtful debts, then provision for discount on debts, then provision for what? Taxation. That is very, very important. Understood? So these type of provisions, you want to show it. Provision for repairs and maintenance also. So that's why it reduces our taxable profit. So in a profit, you want to show in a provision, naturally, the profit reduces. Profit becomes less. As a 1 lakh, you want to show some provisions around coming under 50,000. So now the final profit is only 50,000. Okay, that's what the trying to say. It reduces taxable profits. Yes. But according to here, no effect on taxable profits. Why? Because here I was going to create reserve whenever profits available. After you are providing everything, all your provisions, now whatever the available profit here, only that particular profit you are going to create reserves according to your effects on taxable profit. Here no question of taxable profit, no effect. It is already over here in provisions itself. After the provision made, finally only you are found out what is the profit. So what is the this year profit? After provision made. That's why it will say reduces taxable profit. Here no effect. There is no effect on taxable profit because we give only profit and loss after operation account. After considering all the provisions here. You understood? That's what. Later on you want to know the difference between same manner profit and loss account. Profit and loss account and profit and loss appropriation account. Difference are there. When you study about partnership chapter, you can easily identify the meaning of profit and loss appropriation account. You understood? That is very, very important. That's what this third one is very important. Effects on taxable profit. Here reduces taxable profit. Here no effect on taxable profit. That's what the very important differentiation between provision and reserves. Now coming for fourth one, presentation in balance sheet. So you should know very well, as a provision point of view, you want to show asset side and liability side. The only thing asset side what will come, already discussed. So whatever depreciation, provision for depreciation, that's what they are trying to say, by way of reduction from the item on the asset side for which it is created. That means what? So any assets under that you are going to deduction on what? Provision for depreciation. Then only you want to show the exact value of the assets for the current year. That's why it is called what? Balance sheet is what? It gives the financial position of the company. So we want to reduce asset depreciation provided from the particular concerned asset. So that's what the provision for tax, provision for depreciation, thereafter provision for doubtful debts. You want to show under, going to deduct what? Debtors. So under the debtors are going to deduct not only for provision for doubtful debts. Thereafter are going to deduct what? Provision for discount on debtors. So then only you will get the exact debtors. How much you can able to collect. So that amount will give you a clear picture. You can able to collect the exact debtors value. After you are going to deduct only from the debtors, the two provisions. What is that? Again, I repeat once again. Provision for doubtful debts. Thereafter, discount. Provision for discount on debtors. Two things you go to deduct in the asset side. Okay, that is very, very important. So three things discussed in asset side. So one is depreciation, deduct from assets. Then other two things from debtors. What is that? One is for provision for doubtful debts. Thereafter, provision for discount on debtors. The two provisions are going to deduct from the debtors. Then only you have to get the exact debtor's value later on. Okay, that's what. Similarly, as a after reduction of depreciation, you know the true value of the asset, exact value of the asset per particular period, the current year. Okay. So similarly, how we will show the liability side? You know very well. So along with current liabilities, what is that? Two things we discussed. One is for provision for taxation. Understood? So definitely it will show in a liability side. Correct? That's what current liability side. So thereafter, provision by any repairs and renewals. That's what. Any provisions we created, we want to show maybe asset side and liability side according to the head. So that should be very careful. The provision, how we are going to create according to the type of the expenditure, the head of the account. That is very important. But coming for our reserves, very important. As you know very well, it's shown on the asset, it's shown on liability side only. After capital amount. That means what? So whatever resources, all the capital reserve are going to show. Oh, okay. So whatever the resources are going to show only in the balance sheet liability side only. So no option. There's no meaning for in asset side. So only definitely we have clearly understood. So very much we want to show in which side? Only liability side. After capital account. So which head under that? That's what you know very well. That head is called reserves and surplus. Okay, under that we will show different resources. We discussed it. Example, capital reserve, general reserve. Okay, then debenture redemption reserve, then investment fluctuation reserve, like that. Okay, dividend equalization reserve. Likewise, you want to show under reserves and surplus. So that's what, as a reserve, only one side, liability side. But as well as provisions is concerned, you want to show both sides. So three things in asset side, two things in liability side. That's what, it's a very, very important. How you are going to disclose it in balance sheet and as provision and reserve. Okay. So now, very much important one, these two differentiation. Okay. The disclosure in balance sheet is very, very important. So later on, you will become confused. How you will show in a provision and the reserve. Okay. Now continuation. Now let's see the other things for differentiation. So the fifth one, element of compulsion. So what's the meaning there? So the provision is compulsory or not? To creation of provision is coming under, is a compulsory or mandatory or what? That's what the discussion we will going to see now. See, in a provision is a what? It's a compulsion. Yes. See, element of compulsion. How? See, creation of provision is necessary. It's very important. So depreciation, yes, we want to create. Taxation, yes, we want to create. Like that, the provisions of these expenses, whatever it is coming under, so necessary. That's why this question arises, element of compulsion. Okay. So it must be made. It's very important. There are no profit. Understood. So it's very, very important that whether you are earning profit or not, definitely the provision is very important to creation of the provision necessary. That's what, which concept I want to follow. So I'll remember that concept. Which one? That is conservatism concept or prudence concept. Okay. So that's what any anticipated liability. So creation of the provision is necessary. That's why they are trying to say according to element of compulsion. But in reserves is totally different. See, creation of reserves is at the management decision. That to create or not, they will decide. So reserve is yes necessary or not according to the management decision. But here you want to create. It's a mandatory. According to our discussion, provision is a mandatory. It's a necessary. But here, according to management decision, to create or not. That's what they say. Okay. But here, how the reserves are created, that is very important. See, cannot be created unless there are no profit. Correct? Here you are getting profit or not, you want to create. But here there is no surplus profit. Like the question of reserve. Understood? The logic begins. So that's what the common sense. As a common sense practically. So some logic is there, isn't it? So as a result, definitely cannot be created unless there are profits. Okay, there is a profit, you can create reserve. That is the thing you want to maintain here. Okay, that's what the first important difference. After the fourth one, fifth. So element of compulsion. According to provision necessary, here the decision is taken by according to management. Depends upon the business requirement. That also one important thing. Cannot be created reserve unless you get the profit. That's what the common logic, common sense. Okay. Now, used for the payment of dividend. It's a very, very interesting one. As you know very well that. So dividend, when we get dividend, we buy any shares from the company. Okay. So detailed discussion, I said already, for your higher classes, you can clearly understand the shares. Okay. So then, you know the dividend. The dividend is what? Just like that. So any money you are deposited in the bank, you get interest. Similarly, to buy shares, so every year, company declares dividend. So you will get dividend. That's why here, according to any payment, the provision is possible. You can able to utilize. See here, as a provision, the provision for the our company point of view for meeting the certain liability, but dividend provision we can't utilize. That's what is very, very important. Correct. That's why it cannot be used. Cannot be used for the dividend purpose. So that is not good. Correct. So provision is for to maintain the business to show current profit. Okay. So when the dividend will declare, once you got the profit, so here as a provision cannot be utilized for dividend purpose. But as here, as a reserve point of view, so there is a profit there. See, when you are going to create reserve, after the allocation, after preparation of the profit and loss account, any surplus profit, thereafter, you are going to create reserve. So here, as a reserve can be used for dividend. That's what the meaning here. Here, cannot be used as a, according to provisions point of view. It cannot be used, not at all used for what? Payment of dividend distribution. But here possible are there. It can be used for dividend distribution. Okay, that's what very, very important one. According to provisions and reserve. So dividend. So what? So when you buy share, you get dividend. Okay. That is income for you as a holding of the share. Okay, that's why every day you will see na share marketing, the share trading. Right? You're keeping on watching the share prices of the company. Okay. If you have very good prices, so end of the year you got very having the very famous companies shares, definitely you got very good dividend. Okay, that's what the year. As a provision, cannot be used according to reserve, it can be used in a dividend point of. Okay, that's what very important differentiation. Now, investment outside the business, what is that? So, any money you are created, as a provision, you want to create, set aside from the amount for provision, for future liability. As a reserve created out of profit, understood? So, these, whatever the available amount, can be able to invest outside any investment for business purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. So, investment outside the business, as a provisions, never invested. There is no question how they are going to invest. So provision for the company's sake of you, they provided. So whatever the provision amount, how they will make it for the investment purpose. So there is no logic. Again here, logic is that some common sense you want to make it. Correct. That is very, very, very important. You understand now? So that's what here, provisions are never invested outside the business. Okay, that is very, very, very important. So common sense. So because what are the provision created only for the business sake, no question of that money to the outside. There is no logic at all, isn't it? But as a reserves, from the profit, you maintain some reserve. That money you can invest where? That's what investment fluctuation reserve. You maintaining correct investment fluctuation reserve. So that can be possible according to reserves point of view. Correct. Reserves may be invested outside the business, but here not at all invested. Never invested. There is no idea. So, as a provisions created for business purpose, you can't make it outside investment. Correct. That's what the logic here. Understood? According to investment outside the business. Okay, that's what our seventh important differentiation. Then, as you know very well, purpose. Yes. If you want to tell you that everything behind purpose is there. So, the purpose depends the nature of the item. Correct. According to provision, the purpose, it is created for specific liability. Yes. Okay, for the specific liability, you are created as a provision. But according to reserve, it is why you are going to create. So whatever profit, so if I utilize the entire profit, it's very difficult to run the business in future. So for that, see any available profit, you want to retain the business for the improvement of the business, strengthening of the business, enhancement of the business, okay, expansion of the business. For that, that's what is created, clearly said, strengthening the financial position. The purpose here was to meet specific liability. Here purpose of creating reserve was strengthening the financial position of the company, improvement of the company, expansion of the business. Correct. That is very, very important. The purpose is behind for creation of reserve. You understood? That's what the purpose you have to keep in your mind. Once you understand the purpose, definitely you can able to differentiate provision and reserve. So very easy. You can easily identify. So which is provision, which is reserve. So begin the nature of the provision, nature of the reserve. Okay. Accordingly, you can clearly understand later on when you work out the problems, whatever it is, you can understand the business. So where you want to go into create the provision, how you are going to create the profits. Okay. After the experience, you automatically when you do the business, later on, you can clearly have idea. Okay. Importance of provision and reserve. Then that's why learning to differentiate between provision and reserve. Okay. Now see finally the mode of creation. So how you are going to create, that is very important. Correct. So how you are going to create in a provision, how you are going to create, that's what you are debiting that 5 years correct, as a provision for depreciation, provision for doubtful debts, and provision for discount on debtors, thereafter provision for taxation, and provisions for repairs and renewals, all the whatever the provision you want to show where profit and loss account in debit side. Correct. Why? That's why we want to reduce the profit. Otherwise, what will happen? You can't show the true profit. Correct. That's why the provisions is very, very important. So, how you are going to create in a profit and loss account, you want to show debit side. When you prepare for the final accounts, preparation of the profit and loss account, there you can able to understand. Okay. So, now don't worry. So, now let us the idea begin. How you are going to create? How you are going to allocate the provision? So, from the provision, the creation is to show some amount. So you are provided from the profit and loss account debit side. So naturally profit reduced. Okay. Coming for the resource side, you can easily see, we said na. So resource is what? Only from the profit, out of profit. That's why it is a charge against profit, it is appropriation or out of profit. That's the profit only, and able to allocate reserve. That's what we are going to create by again profit and loss appropriation account. What is appropriation? Appropriate. You can allocate once you got profit. There's no profit, no question of appropriation. Understood now? So as a provision created accordingly how to show in the profit and loss account debit side, here also debit side. So what is the head? It is very new for you. Profit and loss appropriation account. When you learn about the partnership chapter, you can be able to understand profit and loss appropriation account. You understood? That's what the totally 9 differentiation between provisions and reserve. See, this differences is very, very, very important. So, you have to keep in your mind what way the provisions and reserves differentiate in different basic. So, that's why you can clearly have idea to avoid the confusion. So, confusion will come. So, which is provision, which is reserve? Definitely confusion will come. For that, you should be strong yourself, differentiate between provision and reserves. Okay, that is very, very, very important. To practice, you can be able to understand. Okay. So I hope that you understood the provisions and reserve, what are the meaning, objectives, purposes behind that, why you are going to create it, then the examples of the provision, different types of the reserves. Okay. Then the capital reserves, meaning of revenue reserve, capital reserve, thereafter under the revenue reserve, how they again the two classification. Correct. Understood. That's what very, very, very important for this session. So I hope that you clearly understood about the provisions and reserve. Then this one, definitely we have some idea, differentiate between provisions and reserve. Okay. So thereafter, after the, once again I am wishing you happy Diwali. Okay. So after the Diwali, we are going to discuss the same chapter 7, what? Depreciation. Okay. So I hope that you will be all safe and enjoy the Diwali. Simultaneously, please watch the video also for this week. Okay. So thank you very much.